No, your eyes do not deceive you. I have already used Melly to beat stage 3 of the bird. I mean, it's been a few hours now, but I did this a few hours ago. Um, this is him I used, and we're gonna be watching play for play. Um, what I did. For the first two stages, especially, I wasn't even paying attention really. I was watching a video while doing it. But this was first try. First try, I managed to beat him with this team. I actually was gonna do it with King, but then I realized I need a single target, so I replaced King with Brynhilder. I was like, oh, King, if I can have King's shield with Melly's damage reduction, it's gonna be insane, right? I still think that's probably gonna be insane, but you need that single target from someone. So I was thinking either Brynhilder or the one. I went Brynhilder, but honestly, it could be replaced by the one. Instead of Brynhilder there. But Melly is an absolute menace. Not only his passive is insane. You're gonna see from the later stage, the later like phases of the floors, when I have the max passive for damage reduction, my character is taking significantly less damage. But in stages where level 1 cards would be doing like 50k damage, his level 1 does like 150, 200k. Because if you have this man with full passive, it doesn't matter. Like, he is hitting max damage cap. And maybe not level 1 every time, but on phase 4, on the last stage of the last phase of stage 3, the last phase of floor 3, he was doing damage cap with level 2s. I didn't use level 1. Maybe he would have done damage cap with level 1. That's how strong he was hitting. So this man is crazy. And I think what mostly carries is not just the damage, because units can do damage, right? But the damage reduction is also insane. His stats are insane. So phase 4 of floor 1. Of course, I have Brynhilder, so it's not much of a worry. But I did want to see how much Melly would hit with his Amplify. And he does do well. So much so that I am somewhat confident that if you manage to have like level 3 amplifies by the end, you can do this with the 1 over Brynhilder. By the way, I do plan on doing this with Meliodas before people go, oh, we're doing. I will do it. Just I'm not a Meliodas specialist because ever since she came out, I've been neglecting her. But I do want to try out. So 52k with a level 2 on the phase 4 is not terrible. It's not terrible. Not terrible at all. Just because with how fast we use it, one big issue with using Miguel that I have is that her passive is not very consistent to proc, but when you do have her passive proccing a lot, I don't know why they replace. It's so weird with my Windows player. When you do have her passive proccing a lot, even still, the phase 3 removes your buffs and it's super annoying because it takes so long for you to beat them. But with this, didn't really take that long. It was just so quick. The damage reduction is the biggest thing. Like, the damage reduction is absolutely nuts. And again, you can see like on the later phases of stage or floor. I keep saying stage, but floor, whatever. Floor 3 and 2. How nuts it is. He's doing single target cards on me that don't do nearly as much as I expect him to do. And of course the AoEs as well. Also combined with the healing card set. You saw like he did the AoE, and I know I only have one stack of the damage reduction, but he does AoEs that debuff you, that you basically just full heal with the healing card set. Oh man, so broken. And like his AoEs aren't the best at the later phases. Of course, they're AoEs, but they still do damage. Of course, it would be better if he didn't have an AoE, but it's not to the point where he's that much worse. And you can see, I'm comboing here using Matrona's single target and Brynhilda's single target to proc in the damage reduction, because both of these characters do have single targets. I mean, I have 3 characters with single targets, right? So that really helps. But Matrona's single target usually ends up being kind of pointless because it doesn't really do that much damage. But you know, when it does have a utility, it's useful, obviously. You know, when it does come to the point where you need to remove a buff from him, like the immunity buff, he's very useful. But for the majority of the phases, it's pointless. So you can just waste those single targets to get the passive going. You saw he kept debuffing me with his AoEs and just instantly heals. Here I didn't proc the passive because I was like, okay, I don't have to. I don't want to waste those cards, right? Those good cards at the bottom right. I don't want to waste my good cards. Just to proc the passive because I have 4 stacks already. It's to the point that, you know, I thought I was gonna kill here, right? That's why I didn't actually, like, you know, hammer in. I thought I was gonna kill. And I wasn't really paying attention at that point. If I knew I wasn't gonna kill there, I don't know. I wouldn't have let him just debuff me like that because that debuff is annoying. The rank up seal for me is very annoying. So bro, why my not Google it's Windows. My Windows player keeps doing that, and she do something else. Standard phase 3 of floor 2. Just do 1 hit and then wait. Single targets doing nothing. That single target on Gopher did nothing. Gopher has a defense lore. I don't alter Brynhilder here because I'm like, okay, I don't even like have to, like, I'm not really getting much from it because Brynhilder can't even heal me. I'm sealed. So also Melee's ultimate isn't the best for damage, even at 6/6. But the ability to remove buffs did come in clutch once on stage 3, and I used it in my favor. So here, of course, I hit damage cap with Melee with my obviously it's a given, right? But I did get very decent luck with my cards. Not getting many Gopher debuffs. Gopher debuffs are usually the worst thing you can possibly get when doing runs, obviously. And here, these single targets from phase 4 of stage 2 hit hard on Gopher. When it's usually like hitting Matrona, which as you can see, I got very unlucky. I wasn't getting you know, any taunts. When it hits Matrona, it's not that bad, but when it hits Gopher, it hits really hard. He would have died if I didn't have Melee's damage reduction. So that was pretty good. That was pretty good. And this is the biggest thing for me. So here on stage 3, this is basically when the important stuff actually starts. Here on stage 3, the first phase is one that is incredibly annoying because it basically forces you for the majority of the time to be using level 1 cards, right? But towards like turn 3 or 4, Melee's level 1 single target hits like a truck. It seriously does. And you'll see that happen very soon here. It hits like an absolute truck. And the AoEs that he's doing on me would be, you know, killing blows, but ends up not being because of the insane damage reduction. To be fair, you know, with King makes this stage much easier than I think this Melee, because the shield really helps in the beginning, but I don't know. I do also like the damage reduction. Just Matrona ends up like almost dying several times, where with King's shield it wouldn't happen because King's shield on Matrona doesn't break, right? It's like she has like infinite shield. So you saw last turn, I did 110k with my level 1, and I should do like similar if not better numbers here with my second level 1 here. Trying to proc the passive as fast as I can because 134k, because you know, having all five stacks isn't, my brain is not processing fast right now. Having all 5 stacks, I don't know why. Having all 5 stacks would be really helpful here. I figure I just go in for the kill here. I'm like, okay, I might as well just go in for the kill, just pop in all my single targets. I ended up not killing. I was really hoping I was going to kill there. But it's also okay. But I was thinking maybe he could kill me next turn. Ended up not happening. If he had double single targeted, I would have died. Or Matrona would have died, which ends the run. It basically just ends the run. I think I should have gone for Matrona's single target card and then Brainhilders. It would have finished my my Meli's passive, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter because you know what I want, but like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. In this run, I got an absurd amount of Gelfer rank ups. You'll see throughout this, I got an unholy amount of rank ups. And I couldn't use my rank up there because, you know, I'm still debuffed from last phase. So I couldn't like rank up Meli or anything. So I don't even know what to do. Meli did do a good amount of damage with that ultimate there actually. But look at that single target, level 1, 202k. Level 1! Look at those rank ups. I have no single target card. Thankfully, Matrona's cards actually got deleted. Although I did want to use the taunt. I was thankful that happened because I wanted some attack cards. Not that it really changed much because I did end up having to you know, go in with those cards which weren't very helpful. I didn't use Matrona's card because I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna hold on to a level 3. And if I don't taunt, he's not gonna attack her, so my cards won't be deleted. And I was thinking, he always attacks Brynhilder. If you don't have and he did. He always attacks Brynhilder if you don't have a taunt like them, because Brynhilder has the lowest overall stats. And I didn't have any Brynhilder cards, so I was fine with that. So here I go, of course, for Matrona's level 3 taunt, and go for the kill with Meli's AoE, which again does considerably good damage. Oh yeah. Listen, for floor 3 and AoE, doing 134k is pretty good. As you can see, I keep constantly getting freaking rank ups. Meli's passive has been wearing down in the part of the attack because I haven't been really doing single targets as much because, you know, so many turns I really didn't do many. But, you know, I got 2 stacks there just from wasting Matrona's single targets. And I purposefully wasted those single targets because I know in phase 3, in the second turn, he pops in the blue card that gives him immunity. If before that I can have Meli's ultimate, I can remove it. So I was like, okay, next turn I'm gonna pray I get a Meli card, which I did. So I ranked up. The blue cards from the level 3 blue cards from Galfer, also adding up, of course, to my Amplify. And of course, the level 2 Amplifies hitting damage cap on phase 3 are really helpful. Or the first one didn't, but the second one I'm pretty sure did. Because of course you want to beat phase 3 as fast as you can. And I don't know if you've been noticing, my characters, you know, especially Matrona, even without the taunt, just don't take damage. They just don't take damage. I wasted both Matrona's taunts because I was like, I need space. Or I want space for more Meli and potentially Brynhilder cards. So I just wasted the second Matrona. I was like, if it comes to the point where I need to use the other Matrona card, I lost. So, of course, Meli removed the buffs from him and then killed him. If I didn't have Meli 6/6, I would have attacked again because I wouldn't have trusted the damage. And here, honestly, I should have like attacked 4 times, and I think I would have killed. But I went with ranking up everyone and then doing Meli's attack 3 times. Although maybe Brynhilder's would have done, Brynhilder's card probably would have done more damage than Meli's AoE. I just wanted to see Meli doing action. Oh yeah! First try. It was it was so clean, and of course I got lucky. I didn't have the revive, which I had a few times this week, but you know, just kept resetting. And smooth Very clean run with Brynhilder and Melly. And of course I'll try Megelda, but this was of course a much easier run because, oh no, I'm blurry. Just looked at my camera. I'm using characters I'm already comfortable with, Brynhilder and Gringalfer and Matrona, but Melly is good. He is good. All I have to say. He is just really good.